Hey everyone, this is Erica and Brad. Welcome back to another episode of My Pet. Oh my god, you're so loud. Hey everybody, hope you're well. Can't believe it's already March. I feel like time is just flying by.
But yet it's still cold out.
Yeah, it is freezing out, but it's really bright. It's
Yeah.
perfect for filming. Yesterday, not so much, but today, yes. So today we were going to show you what we picked up in February. Most of what we picked up. We picked up a lot of stuff, so it's a little hard to keep track of sometimes. So we are gonna start. Yeah, let's go for it. So in terms of gaming, February was a pretty expensive month. It was a pretty busy month. There's a lot of releases, especially for games I like. I've noticed there's a lot, but just in general, there's a lot going on. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of games. So to start things off, Brad was actually really awesome, and he got me a Sega Saturn import for Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner, a complete inbox actually too. I'm so happy to have this. I mean, very text-driven game, so I unfortunately don't know any hiragana or kanji or anything like that, so it's a little bit tricky, but it's still like it's such a nice set to have and so great for any Shin Megami Tensei collector. I'm very, very happy to have it. It also comes with these really cool little tattoos here too. I thought that was really awesome. It's really nice to be able to have this in box like this too. So I really appreciate this, Brad. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's not, it's no, what is it, working designs game, but, you know.
Yeah. Well, those are really expensive, and those are like 200 and up usually.
I'd say they're crazy expensive.
They are really crazy expensive, and I have very expensive taste, unfortunately. But I do really appreciate that. It's a Devil Summoner game that actually never came out here, so it's nice to be able to have it. It's the first one, actually, and it's really awesome to have.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just read online earlier this morning that they're releasing it in English for iOS.
Oh yeah, that actually was announced a couple days ago.
Oh, sorry.
Like no, that's fine. I think it was like February 27th or something.
But the reason she got that was because I got her this.
Yeah, Action Replay, so I can play import games on my Saturn. It was a really nice combo from you. It's so cool. And I mean, on the Saturn, there's also a lot of like really great action games and shoot 'em ups and space shooters and things that I can play, and I won't have to worry so much about that.
Well, what's nice too is it lets you cheat. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, for us who don't have tons of time to play these games, it's nice to be able to play a shmup that you've never played before with infinite life, just to be like, oh,
I don't
that's
want
what
to do
this
that,
is.
though.
Yeah.
I don't want to cheat. I just want to play
No one says
them.
you have to do it. So.
Well, you can cheat. So we were at ANC Games a little while ago, and we were looking for some TurboGrafx 16 and PC Engine games, and I ended up getting a really awesome little platformer called Bonk's Adventure. I love Bonk. I love this platformer, and I really wish it could have gone further than it did. I was especially a fan of Super Bonk on the Super Nintendo, and yeah, I mean, this one started it all, and it's just such a fun game, so it was kind of like a necessary pickup. It's really, really cool. Aside from that, Dark Arm on Twitter, as you had seen before, he sent me Skies of Arcadia Legends Complete in Box. A really amazing game. Not very easy to find either. Quite tricky to find. So here it is inside. I'm really happy to have it. Like a really great classic turn-based JRPG. So if you haven't played it, I would definitely recommend it. I've never beaten it, but I would love to, and I will very soon after I beat a whole bunch of other stuff. Speaking of beating games, I actually just beat Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This finally was released in North America. I'm really happy to be an owner of the limited edition I got from Nipponichi's website. It was an exclusive. Came with the game, a pseudo art book, which you might notice in my unboxing, and the soundtrack, which is really great. If you want to see the unboxing for yourself, it's gonna be up here somewhere. And yeah, it's a really, really great game. If you're not sure what genre it is, it's kind of like Ace Attorney meets Persona meets Battle Royale. Let's just say that. It's very goofy, it's very outrageous, very sadistic. It's just a fun time.
I like the art style.
It's amazing. I love the art style too. It works really well with the very chaotic feel of the game. I'm really excited to actually watch the anime now. A lot of you told me don't watch the anime because it's like a direct translation, so I decided to wait. played the game, just over 20-hour game, and I had a blast. I had so much fun. I'm even making like perlers, like perler art of the different characters right now too. So that's really, 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 really awesome, and I'm really excited to show this to you soon. So, of course, aside from that, we also got Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, Collector's Edition.
Surprisingly heavy.
Yeah, isn't it? I mentioned this in my unboxing too. It's really heavy, but it comes with a lot of stuff in a much more compact box. So, unlike Tales of Xillia, which had a lot of space in it, amidst the figure and everything, this is quite a box. This is quite the box. Comes with a lot of stuff. If you want to check out the unboxing for this one, you can see that up here somewhere as well. Really amazing. Very happy owner of this, and yeah, if you want to see what's inside, check out that video. Cool. So, what do you have, Bradley?
My turn. Okay. So I picked up the new Thief game just because I'm a huge fan of the series. I've been playing it since the very first game came out way back in the 90s, I believe, 96 or something like that. No, maybe a little bit later. Just Thief, really good. A lot of people, you'll see a lot of reviews saying it's a stealth action game and yada yada yada. It's really just a stealth game. The action is just you dying because you're a thief. You're not a fighter or anything like that. You roll 1d4 for your first hit die, if you know D&D, right? It's pretty cool. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I pre-ordered it, so I got the soundtrack and stuff like that too. It's really neat, really atmospheric. If you like really slow-paced kind of stuff, where it's a lot more waiting in the shadows and trying to figure out what's going on around you, as opposed to like if you played Blacklist, like Sam Fisher runs out and like knifes this guy, and then you're like, ooh, I beat the level. Like, it doesn't work like that.
You're an actual thief. It's authentic and
it's very cool. I definitely recommend it, but you got to expect what you're getting into, otherwise you will be upset. So last month I ordered a PC Engine online, which we finally got, and I wanted to wait to get some games before I showed it off and stuff, because I knew the cords I had for the TurboGrafx 16 would work with it. The only thing I screwed up on was the RF cable, or the RF frequency in Japan, is a different frequency than in North America, so it doesn't output the proper picture right now. So we did get like a bunch of games. These are all really cool games. I'd talk more about them if I'd actually played them. I know what they are, but like, Newtopia is like a Legend of Zelda clone. Download is another shmup. And then Alien Crush is like a pinball game. Unfortunately, these are all the Japanese ones, and they all work in the PC Engine. It's just, once again, the PC Engine doesn't output proper picture to North American TVs. So, if there's anybody out there who wants to sell me an AV booster super cheap, like, less than $100 that they normally go for now.
They're expensive.
Yeah. Or, same with the converter. You can get a converter card for the TurboGrafx 16, because what they did when they brought it over, you can see all the pins down here. They took the pin on this side and the pin on this side and switched them for the North American cards. So this won't work in a North American TurboGrafx 16 because, region coding and stuff or whatever. So so unfortunately, it's actually more expensive to get the converters and stuff than it is to get the actual consoles. But that's just
it's such a bummer.
The way it goes.
I really want to play these games too. So I mean, honestly, guys, if you know anyone who has one of those, or like converters, or if you do and you want to sell it, please let us know.
But we'll keep our eyes out for something. I've also seen some mods and stuff like that, and it all depends on how antsy I get to play these before I crack open the PC Engine. And I mod stuff all the time, so it shouldn't be a big deal, but we'll see.
We'll figure it out.
So that's it for games, I think.
All right.
Unless that's video games, sorry.
Yeah, let's do that for now. Okay, cool.
So you guys have probably all seen Erica's picture now with the Scouter.
Here is the Scouter.
It's kind of, I don't know. It's funny, I wanted to get it just because I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. It's not the greatest made kind of thing, but I mean,
it's so cool.
Everything kind of Dragon Ball Z merchandise-wise is not great. There are some cool figures coming out, like the ones we saw at Anime Extreme there with like the weird superposable figures and stuff. They're pretty cool, but this was just something that's fun to have, fun to kick around, fun to take pictures with,
Makes you feel like a badass.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy. What does the Scouter say?
I wonder.
So, whatever. It's cool. It's fun.
And maybe want to watch the Team 4-Star Bridge series all over again.
Vegeta? Nappa!
Shut up! You want to go with your manga?
Yeah, I can do that real quick then.
We got a lot of money.
Talked about all these before. I'm probably going to buy all of this series over the coming months. So there's 5, 6, and 7 of Gantz.
Yay!
They're all pretty cool, you know.
Don't show the
Oh, I was just the cover. No, I wasn't going to. But I like how the cover of these ones, it's all like the same people on it. If I can get them up there. There, thank you.
Yeah.
Too much stuff in my arms.
That's okay.
Show the backs too.
Oh, yeah.
I like her.
Yeah, you can show some pretty cool backs.
So.
I love this series. It's so crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah. And then, so I won't show you the cover because it's a spoiler, but there's volume 11 of Attack on Titan. There we go.
You forgot what it was called?
Well, I forgot which. I didn't know which way I was gonna flip it. Right?
Okay.
And then I also got volume 7 of Knights of Sidonia.
Which you're really enjoying. So
yeah,
far?
it's really good. It's like it's kind of similar to Attack on Titan in the sense that like characters just die like that sometimes, but it's like if they were in space fighting space kaiju.
Yeah. Well, the enemy is just so enormous and so powerful that they really don't stand much of a chance, but they still try anyways.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrifying.
So that's all I got for
it
that
like
stuff.
that. Yeah. Now, in terms of anime, I just have a few figurines I got. So I got Asuka from the reboots of the Evangelion movies, which I thought was really, really awesome. I really love Asuka a lot, and I just thought she looked like such a badass. I'm actually prepping for a campaign coming up soon on Evangelion, like a tabletop RPG campaign. So yeah, I've been all like Evangelion out right now. So there's that, and then I got a Nendroid Petite of Jude. There's really cool like tales of Nendroid. What do you call them? Blind box set, and I ended up getting Jude, and he's so cute. Look at him, yeah. And he goes really well with all my Tales of Symphonia, Chronicles, little figurines too, which aren't as well made as Jude is, but Jude's adorable. I love these Nendroids actually. I'm kind of getting a little obsessed with them. Like I really want to get a Monokuma one from what's it called, Danganronpa, because they're so poseable, and they just like their heads. Look at their heads. They like move like crazy. It's like woo! I love it. It's so great, and they're really well made and good paint job and everything. So
It kind of looks like what's his name from Sword Art. I guess it's just the jacket.
oh yeah, a little bit. What's his name?
Who cares?
I can't remember. Let's not talk about Sword Art, guys. The first arc was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay, but then the second one was just bad stuff. I'm sorry to any of you who are big Sword Art fans, but you have to understand. So, so yeah, is that it in terms of anime?
That's all I can think of.
Okay, cool, awesome. Okay, so as for other stuff, yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more random here, but I recently went to a really cool exhibit at a place called the Design Exchange here in the city. It was for an exhibit called This Is Not a Toy. It's for contemporary art, specifically in the vinyl variety. A lot of vinyl toys, which if you've heard of like Kid Robot, you might be familiar with. In my desk tour, if you saw up on my shelf, I have a bunch of vinyl, like collectible vinyl figurines, and these are all done by just really amazing artists. So they're all very unique in their own way, and you're kind of representing the artist through all of that. And I got a few things while I was there. I ended up getting this little sticker set by Takashi Murakami. He's very popular contemporary artist in Japan, and he's known for making really very kawaii, colorful, yet very grotesque images. So these little stickers there too. I'm really happy to have this. There was actually a little pop-up shop for one of my favorite stores in the city called Magic Pony, and they were selling these. I also ended up getting one of these little toys. They come in blind boxes, so you don't really know what you're going to get out of the set of however many. And they're called Bear Bricks. They're really popular too in Japan, and I ended up getting this little fuzzy one, and it's actually supposed to be a character in this really strange Japanese movie, live action monster flick. I don't even know. I don't even know the name of the movie. I don't remember, but it's really weird.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's really weird.
Link to it
I'll link to it down below in the details, but this little guy is so cute. It's really cool, actually. They have another one too where it's actually a Titan from Attack on Titan too. I liked it so much, and I was actually trying to get the people at Magic Pony to sell it to me.
Oh.
But they were like, no, it's for display purposes. I'm like, God damn it. So I went on eBay and I bought one, so you'll probably see that in my next video.
Cool.
But that was like $10 for like one of these little guys, so like, not too bad. Not too bad. Aside from that, I also ended up going to this really cool game store here in the city too called Game Center. Their selection is a bit smaller in terms of retro stuff and in terms of collectibles that I'm looking for, but every now and again there's just something that catches my eye. And this time it was the Persona 4 strategy guide mini version. I think that there was only a mini version, to be honest, actually, and it's so in-depth. Holy cow, this is any Persona fan's friend right here. There's like so many. This is like a full rundown of the game. It's just crazy. Look at these charts. That is beautiful. That's so beautiful.
No
This
graphs,
is really
though?
great. No. There's charts. Lots and lots of charts. But yeah, when I saw this, I'm like, I need this. I absolutely need this. This is a necessary purchase. And I got it for like less than $10. So I can't complain. I cannot complain. Aside from that,
I was gonna say Game Center is really good for guides.
oh yeah. No, I'm really happy they had it, and they got it in like the same day that I found it, and I'm like, can you hold it for me? He's like, okay. And then the last thing was Brad ended up getting me the art book for Valkyria Chronicles 3, which sadly was never released in North America.
It's funny, I didn't know that until after I bought it, but I bought it just because out of all of them, it looked the coolest. I like the World War II kind of feel to it, and it feels a little bit like. It has like a little bit of that like Helsing look to it with the way all their uniforms are done, and it's great art inside because it's Udon here in Toronto that does it.
Udon is so awesome. Yeah, Udon is so awesome. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. There's one for the first Valkyria Chronicles and for Valkyria Chronicles 2 as well. I just love these. It's so like full of information. Just like I can't get enough of this kind of stuff. So it even gives you rundowns of the chapter, which I should not be looking at. But I believe there is a fan translation out that you can play. I don't know how you would go about doing that, so you let me know in the comments below how you do that, because I would love to play it.
I think it's on Vita.
On Vita?
I think so.
Think so?
Yeah, I think I
thought it was on
remember reading
PS3
something about
for
it.
some
No, but the
reason.
translated version's on Vita, I think.
Okay,
I
well,
gotta
if
look more
any of
into
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
because I've seen people do Let's Plays of the game, but I don't know how to go about doing that, so I don't usually do like fan translations of games, which is kind of crazy considering there's so many Japanese games that I want that just were never released here. So if anyone wants to help out with that, I would be very happy. But yeah, so this is really awesome. Thank you so much, Bradley. Cool. So what do you got?
Last thing I have, I don't know why I keep buying this stuff. No one plays the game with me, but I bought another Netrunner expansion. There you go. It's just, what is it, 60 more cards or 20 different cards or something? What's nice about these?
There's more than 20 in there.
No, but there's 20 different cards, and then they're all
okay.
repeated,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because what's nice about a living card game, unlike Magic the Gathering, is so you get you can only have 3 of each card in your deck, but the expansions come with as many of each card that you can have in your deck, basically, which is pretty cool. Lots of virus programs, some cool weird stuff there. These are all hacker cards right now. I like that. Some cool gear, you can't go wrong. I like the backs too. The backs are always sweet.
The backs are awesome.
And then so that's hacker stuff, and then there's some more corporate stuff. So this is like this is a corporate card. So this is the ICE program on the back. It's pretty cool. I like it. I just play against myself. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so cool though, but it's a bit of a learning curve.
So that's the new hacker it came with, which is pretty cool. I like it.
I think that the trickiest part about picking up this game for me is the fact that you and your opponent have such different initiatives and you have such different purpose. Whereas in Magic the Gathering, you can have different strategies, but you have the same purpose.
The same rule sets.
The same rule sets. And I just find it really overwhelming
I think
when you can't. It's hard to read exactly what you're gonna do, and it's not like that's kind of the point, obviously, but the sense of strategy is very different. I can see why it's also very popular too. I think it's just a matter of getting used to it and figuring it all out, though.
Well, it's
Not just the jargon either.
Fantasy Flight makes it, so it's pretty cool. Fantasy Flight also makes the same kind of card game with Game of Thrones, and there's a Call of Cthulhu one as well. They're all like living card games, which is much more appealing, but whatever, I'll just sit around and listen to, EBM and play by myself.
Oh, don't worry, I'll learn.
Yeah.
Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. I really hope you liked our monthly pickups, and I hope you stay tuned for our March pickups as well. Yeah, I hope you all have an awesome day, and thanks for joining me once again, Bradley.
Cheers.
All right, see you guys. Peace.